Headline off of abcnews.com. Hundreds of Swedish forces arrive in Latvia in largest deployment with NATO to date. Shalom. All glorification, honor, and praise is due only unto Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKwadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, along with the bishops and elders who rule well. Salutations to the house of David, Bahashah Dawadah, the elect. That's a spiritual house. Vocab alone is being raised up in these last days. That third temple made up of lively stones, the 144,000 is servants to prophets, and it includes the remainder of the remnant, which consists of men, women, and children, believers, those among Israel who have been given this gift of faith and who are cleaving to the testimony of the prophets. They too are going to be delivered out of this coming destruction, and that's what's coming to Babylon the Great, baby. Total and complete annihilation, which is going to be compliments of Vladimir Putin, okay, Gog, all right, and an assembly of great nations. They're going to shoot intercontinental ballistic missiles on this whore, okay, burn her up in the chariots of the Lord. The ships are going to finish this place off, all right? That's biblical prophecy, all right, prophecy, all right? We're saying something that hasn't happened yet. We're telling you what's getting ready to happen. That's what the word prophesy means. It means to, literally means to say before. All right. We are the prophets, man. Come back. All right. We are through the reincarnation, which is another video for another time. All right. Beginning with the elder apostles of Great Millstone on down. We're the prophets, man. All right. We've been given the secrets of the scriptures, and we've been given the understanding. All right. Now that's not braggadocious. That's not, I don't say that in a pompous manner. It's a very serious thing, all right? But yeah, the prophets are somewhere, okay? They're out here prophesying. They're doing what a prophet does. They prophesying. And we just regular men, okay, with regular lives, regular jobs, regular families, you know, for those of us who have, you know, families, all right? There's nothing special about us in that way, but there's something very special about the gift we've been given, man. All right, the gift of prophecy. All right. Hundreds of Swedish troops have arrived in Latvia to join a Canadian-led multinational brigade along NATO's eastern flank. Now, Latvia is one of those old Soviet satellite states, all right, which eventually, okay, will side with old Vlad, man. All right, Latvia, Estonia, Lithuania, okay, Albania, Moldova, and I could go on, all right, because you got to remember the old USSR split up circa 1991, right? The fall of communism, which that was all a damn, again, that was all a Masonic operation, okay? The USSR broke up, but all right, again, pursuing the biblical prophecy, that old Russian bear, okay, is being raised back up, you know, and it's gonna in Gog, okay, Gog is gonna be used in a mighty way by the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right, because Gog is the chief player, all right, in America's destruction, all right, so you know, things are heating up. All right, today is Salakia, Monday, January 20, 2025, the hopeful year of our deliverance and of Esau's destruction and judgment. And it's so-called Inauguration Day, right? DJT will be sworn into office, you know, barring some kind of event, which, you know, that's not out of the realm of possibility, right? You know, it hasn't gone down yet, but anything can happen, man, at any given time. And that's why, you know, we got to be steady watching. You know, steady watching out for the prophecies, you know, steady reporting, you know, to the sheep, okay? You know, warning you Israelites, man, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians, that wrath is coming on this place, man. The Lord is visiting, all right, the world which he made, which that word visit goes into punishing, okay? He's judging this place, man. And those judgments are going to intensify as we get further and further into Jacob's trouble. All right. Hundreds of Swedish troops arrived in Latvia on Saturday to join a Canadian-led multinational brigade along NATO's eastern flank. NATO, we know, and understand to be the beast. Okay, the beast is NATO. All right, those 7 heads. That goes into the Greeks, the Romans, Germania Major, Germania Minor, the Spanish, the French, and the British. Right, those are the 7 heads. And out of the Spanish, the French, and the British came what? That 8th horn. Okay, America. Primarily, America was birthed out of Britain, but Spanish and Spanish, but Spain and France as well. Okay, NATO is the beast. All right, those 7 heads that just went through that, and then the 10 horns, those represent the European Union powers. All right, it was originally called, I believe, the European Economic Community. Now we know it as the EU. Okay, and who's that stank ass slut whore riding upon that beast? That's America, man. And boy, these Christians get mad when you call America the whore. These Christians worship America, man. They under Satan's authority, man. That's what USA really means. Yeah, they hate that. They hate when you tell a Christian, I mean, your country is really the whore. That filthy, disease-ridden skank, all right, that rides that beast, man, all throughout the earth, doing all, this killing, stealing, and destroying, man. Because that's what the devil does, man. The devil, being Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. And it starts with his elites, all right, the mount of Esau, which is them Amalekites, them Ish international bankers. Okay. It says a mission Sweden is calling its most significant operation so far as a member of the Western Defense Alliance. Okay, a ship carrying parts of a mechanized infantry battalion arrived early Saturday in the port of Riga, the Latvian capital, escorted by the Swedish Air Force and units from the Swedish and Latvian navies, the Swedish Armed Forces said in a statement. Okay, it's just a little quick, all right, news and prophecy, okay? Here it is. Latvia borders Russia to its east and Russia ally Belarus to its southeast. Tensions are high across Central Europe due to Russia's war against Ukraine. Right, tensions are high. And basically, something getting ready to happen out there. Well, of course, almost 3 years ago now, you had Russia and going into Ukraine, and Russia is just manhandling Ukraine. All right, if they really wanted to, they could just go in there and take it over. They could have done that overnight. But Vladimir Putin is real strategic, and ultimately, it's the Lord who controls these kings, right? The Lord rules in the kingdom of men. So the Lord is getting ready to put evil thoughts, via the angels into the minds or hearts of these kings, and have them come against, the Amalekites over there in the so-called Israeli state and America. All right, but it's getting ready to. It's really, really, really tense. All right, tensions are extremely high in that region of the earth. All right, and guess what? That kind of tension and that kind of violence and that kind of bloodshed is coming to the shores of America. Best believe it, man. This place is gonna, experience war. Okay, there's gonna be a breakdown over here, a breakdown of society. You're going to have all kinds of fighting going on out here, mainly along, racial lines. Of course, it's going to be Jacob versus Esau. All right. But there's going to be all kinds of different factions fighting. It's going to be a mess, man. And, we have been telling you and warning you through the power and spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua for years and years that these things are coming. And guess what? They're here. They're not tarrying no more, man. Though it tarry, what is that? Let's go ahead and get that. Let's go ahead and get that one. Milk scripture. I haven't brought this out in a minute, man, but you can bring this out every day. But this is a milk scripture right here. Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 3, getting right to the point. Right, it says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, and that time is now." Okay, that time is right now. All right, but at the end it shall speak and not lie, right? So these prophecies are speaking, all right? And then there's no lies detected, okay? Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. So we're in the time of these things, not tarrying. They're here. Okay. The prophecies are being fulfilled, like as we do these videos, man, with every passing minute, hour, day. All right. They're being fulfilled. All right. Next up on that list is the implementation on a global scale of the MOTB, which is that MARK, that micro C charagma. That's coming, man. And that's going to be the real game changer, as the elder apostle Tahar likes to say. That's the game changer, man. All right. That's going to separate, all right, the men from the boys, so to speak. Right. That's going to separate those who are really sincere and really a part of the elect, and those who are just bullshitting, man. And there's a lot of men in Israel right now just bullshitting. Yeah, they're out there speaking. They might be teaching. They're doing debates. But they full of shit, man. And you're gonna all that's gonna come, into the light. Okay, when Esau demands, all right, that you have that C-hip in order to buy, sell, and trade, man. Okay? And the ramifications for taking that MARK are found in the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verses 9 through 11. You're going to be swimming in the lake of fire, which the lake of fire is America. Okay? So let's get back to this article real quick, and I'll wrap it up. It says, Sweden's armed forces said the mission of 550 troops will contribute to the alliance's deterrence and defense efforts and ensure stability in the region. Yeah, stability in the region. And that it marks Sweden's largest commitment yet since joining NATO. Commander Lieutenant Colonel Heinrich Rosdahl of the 71st Battalion said he felt great pride in contributing to the alliance's collective defense. It's a historic day, but at the same time, it's our new normal, he said. Yeah. The war is the new normal. Okay, it's nothing but war. All right, it's going to be going down on this earth, and again, it's going to be on a global scale until the Lord returns. All right, and places His people back in that land. All right, because imposters are dwelling in that land. Them bastards. All right, again, them issues are dwelling in Ashdod right now. Zechariah chapter 9 and verse 6. I always go into that or reference that scripture. Yeah, and them people are bastards, man, according to the Bible. Frauds. Okay, imposters. The Swedish troops joined one of 8 NATO brigades along the alliance's eastern flank. The battalion is stationed outside the town of Adazi near Riga. Sweden formally joined NATO in March as the 32nd member of the Transatlantic Military Alliance. In the decades of post-World War II neutrality and centuries of broader non-alignment with major powers and security concerns in Europe have spiked following Russia's 2022 invasion of Ukraine. Finland also abandoned its long-standing military neutrality to join NATO in April 2023 due to anxiety sparked when Russia invaded Ukraine the previous year. Yep, so anyway, just, in the news, all right, prophecy, this is what it's all about. It's all about prophecy. Prophecy is, or Slovakia rather, taking center stage. Okay. And again, the only ones who can break these things down and speak on these things and unravel these mysteries, all right, are the men of the Lord, man. That's the men of great millstone and the men who are coming in the right spirit with the right doctrine. You can't get the truth from anyone else, man. And you got to have, if you're listening out there, you got to have the 100% truth in order to be delivered, in order to be redeemed out of the hellfire that's coming to this earth, man. It's specifically America. All right. So I don't want to write this out, Lord willing, you was edified. Shalom.